Mickey, I got good news and I got bad news.
What's that?
Bad news, it's cold as hell outside.
Yeah.
Good news is Jody at Coat Pro called. Chassis ready to be picked up.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's ready to
You're
go.
messing with me.
Let's go hook up a trailer.
You're messing with me.
Let's go.
We just dropped it off Friday.
I know.
This is Tuesday.
He knocked it out of the park.
I don't believe you.
Got it done. Let's go.
You're bullshitting.
Nope. We're rolling.
For real?
Let's roll. All these parts we got to put on the truck.
I mean, we're ready, but I don't believe that thing's done. We dropped it off Friday at like 2 o'clock.
I know. It's
the whole chassis.
Tuesday, what, 11 o'clock? Before 11? Let's roll.
Well, you serious?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey guys, we're just got back with the chassis. We're just kind of checking it out, going over it. We dropped this off on Friday at like 2 o'clock or so. They turned it around. Today's Tuesday. They called early this morning and said it was done. So everything on this truck has been stressful because, like I said before, it was already painted and already a complete done truck. So doing what we're doing is so ass backwards that it's trying to not mess nothing up. It's been very stressful. So when it came down to doing the chassis powder coating and the chroming and stuff, that stuff's kind of out of my hands. I've got to rely on outsiders to do that stuff, and I was not looking forward to it. I do not like farming anything out because it just leaves room for a ball to get dropped. I just didn't want to do it. But we had to powder coat it, and I'm 100% happy with the outcome of the chassis. It looks awesome. I mean, it's freaking perfect.
Yeah, the finish.
This color is, we were trying to figure out something that would go with that blue and with some shiny also, some shiny like chrome and stuff, and black. I felt like this was the right color right here. We talked about silvers and other things, but I think that this is, it's called Auto Anthracite, and it's kind of a graphite metallic color, and it looks good. I dig it. But I do got to give a special shout out to Coat Pro, man. You guys knocked it out of the park. You did it so fast, I can't even believe it that we dropped this off and we're already putting it together now. I mean, they probably saved me easily a week and a half on this deadline. We have a deadline, April 19th. This truck has to be complete and at a show. And I wasn't expecting to get this back for another week and a half. So
it's April 2nd.
Yeah, so this is huge for us. I'm looking it over. There's things that, had to be masked off to keep powder out of it, and it was all done right. There's ports that we wanted to leave open for them to powder, like some of the frame ports, where we got wiring going through and stuff. And they left them open and powdered up inside there. So it's not like they did shit work with an excuse of, well, you were in a hurry. They actually did high quality, perfect job like they do on everything, but they also managed to do it in a hurry. So we really appreciate them stepping up and taking this stress off of me, getting this chassis knocked out. So with that being said, we're going to start putting this thing together.
So Mickey, why did you decide not to do a clear finish on this chassis?
Dude, I get that all the time. People ask, man, why didn't you clear coat it? Man, we should just clear coat that. Man, I hate to cover that up. Clear coat, clear coat. Here's the deal. We polish all this tubing out. We TIG weld it all where we got all that nice bluing and stuff on every joint, and it looks freaking badass. Problem is you got two options really. You got powder coating it in a clear, but for the powder coat to bond, it's a mechanical bond, so they have to sandblast this thing to get the powder coat to stick to it and stay on it. So when you sandblast it, you lose all the bluing and you lose all the sheen to the tubing, right? All the polish. The other thing is using like an automotive clear coat for like paint. Problem with that is it has a mechanical bond. It wants to bond to the base coat on a paint job, you know, like it chemically bites into it.
That's why you got to use like an etching primer.
Yeah, so then you'd have to prime it or something for the clear coat to stick to it, and you'd do the same thing. You'd lose that that sheen. So if you just took and left it the way we have them when they're all shiny and they're all blue, and you just clear right over that, the clear coat would probably stick for short term, but it wouldn't hold up. You know what I mean? It would eventually start flaking off because it just doesn't bond well like that. Only other option that I know of is like on our chassis display that we want to keep bare metal because we want people to look at it. That we use some type of oil on it. Some stuff made in Canada. I'm not sure what it's called, but that works good for like a display, but it's not going to work well for something that's driving through all the elements, you know, rain and, you know, all that kind of crap. So that's why I powder coat it.
What we did, we took this 4-gauge cable and we protective sheathing on it. It's a high temp Kevlar sheathing, and we ran a pull string through the chassis, and we're going to attempt to pull this through on the floor first shot. So here we go. Go down there.
Hang on.
Is it right there?
Yeah, I just got to get it to turn. There we go. So see, now we can run these cables to the back to the fuel pumps. This has a triple fuel pump setup on it, so it really needs a heavy gauge wire. And we were able to do that instead of zip tying it all along the chassis there, making it look like shit. This is the perks to building your truck before you powder coat the chassis. Hey guys, our battery went dead last night on the iPad when we were filming, and after dinner a buddy of mine came in, Colby, and we got some stuff knocked out last night. We got the rear end all put together and the brakes put on, got the brakes shimmed, and I started putting together all the control arm stuff and got the ball joints pressed in and got the spindles assembled. So sorry you guys didn't get to see all that. It was late last night when we got out of here. It was about midnight, and we'll just start another video today. And I just want to catch you up on progress of what happened last night. More episodes coming. Please subscribe and watch our videos. Thanks.